Okay, everyone. Let me pull this up so I can see myself. Okay, and I think there was always the last time there was, everyone. Yeah, there's sound. There's sound. Okay, so sorry about all that. It seems like when I go live on Facebook directly, it's not picking up my sound, but when I do Zoom, it's picking up the sound. So thank you for being patient. And let's get right to this. So today we're going to be talking about the 11 business basics, okay, that you want to have in place to grow your coaching business online using Facebook. Okay, so right away, one platform. Okay, if you're following me, it's Facebook. All right, why do you not want Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter? You really want to master one. There is a steep learning curve when you use social media to grow your business online. Okay, but once you know and master it and have a year of it underneath your belt, and you're actually producing results and getting clients, then I would spread out and diversify. But other than that, your message is going to be so diluted. You're going to be all over the place. Many of you have full-time jobs and are doing this part-time. You only have limited time. So just choose one platform. Okay. And if you're working with me, following me, it's Facebook. So it's Facebook plus email. You want to be growing your email list. Okay. And so you want to be putting out a free resource for people in exchange of getting their content information back from them and growing your email list so that you can continue to market to people. Just think about it. If for some reason Facebook went away or you get booted off, how are you going to communicate with people? All right. So that would be my second diversified way of reaching out to people. Okay. So grow that email list. All right. We can talk about that at a different time about what that looks like and how to do that. Okay. And I'm planning on in the future, pretty soon, like six weeks from now, is putting together, how to create a lead magnet, how to create free resource connected to your, email list, an autoresponder, and then doing an upsell. So that's my plan for the future. Okay. One platform, one offer, one program. If you've got multiple little offers out there, little programs to let people choose from, if you saw my post the other day, it's like a Chinese menu, too many choices. Too many choices, people make no choice. Okay. One choice. So take all your little programs. This is if you're just starting out, and merge them into a signature, beautiful program that you can deliver. Okay. That you have a promise of what the outcome is going to be. So that's number 2. Number 3 is decide right away. Are you doing one-on-one in the beginning, which I would hope that you do, so that you feel comfortable coaching someone through a program rather than going right into group. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is record everything. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Track everything. So you're tracking, not only are you tracking your conversations with people, okay, like in a CRM, which is a customer management recording system, relationship recording system, I think it's called. So you're just tracking people and your conversations with them, okay? Because remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. People don't buy right away. Most people don't buy right away. They've been following you for months, sometimes years, before they're going to start saying, I actually have the problem and you're the one I want to show me how to get a better solution. Okay. So track your CRMs, your conversations, but also record on a spreadsheet all your posts and all your lives or all your videos. So how I set it up is the date, okay, the title of the content or the live, and then I put next to it a URL that will take me right to that post or that live or that video. Okay, so for instance, for today, I was like, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to talk about on this live? And I was like, because next week I've been getting ready for my workshop next week, Get Clients Now. Okay. So I was like, what am I going to talk about? So I go back to my worksheet and I saw that in July of 2020, I did something very similar to what I'm teaching now. Okay, so it put a bee in my bonnet and I kind of alter it a little bit, but here it is. Okay, now, do you guys remember what I did back in July? Probably not. Okay, so you want to keep a record of everything and then reuse it. This is what they mean by repurposing it. Okay, people do not remember, the feed is going fast. There's a lot of information coming out. No one remembers what you posted 2 weeks ago. Okay, so you can rearrange the post, make it shorter, longer, do a live on it instead of writing it, and re-deliver it out to your people. Remember, people have to hear things over and over and over again before it clicks. Okay, so don't be afraid. But this is like the secret sauce, is keep records of everything. Lead generation. You should be inviting at least 50 people a day to be your friends. Okay, not all 50 people will say yes. More likely, maybe 40, 30, 20, depends on who you're going after as far as your ideal client, but you want to be feeding your funnel. And we talk about this a lot on Monday next week in Get Clients Now. So if you haven't registered yet for the program, you want to get into the workshop next week, just click the cover photo above and it'll take you right to the link so you can register. Okay, so you want to be building an audience by inviting people over into your personal page, have good content on your personal page, showing that you're credible, start teaching and solving other people's problems, providing insights, why people are not getting what they want, and then inviting them into your group where you're providing more juicier, deeper connections and content in your group. Okay. You want to be private messaging people, finding out how they are. And what I do is I use those 3 questions. One of them is a challenge question. What's your biggest challenge in my area of expertise? And then I'll say, hey, I got a video on that, or I have a post on that. Are you interested in it? I don't give it to them. I wait until they ask for it. Okay. Or say yes. And then I say, here, I'll tag you in it. And then I'm going to circle around. So I put their name in my CRM. I'm going to circle around and we're going to have a conversation about it where I'm going to see how you've done with that. All right. So definitely that is a way to start having conversations with people. Move them from the group into a private conversation, start to get to know them better. Okay. There's so much I know about people in my group, and it's from having private conversations with them. And you want to do that the same, because this is how you develop relationships that builds trust. Okay. And then people are more likely to work with you. Okay. Because you have a connection with people. You want to be talking about, defining what your why is. What is your purpose in your program? Okay. Or your business. And I don't just mean your purpose is to make money or to, have lovely things in your home or provide an education for your children or whatever it is, what the money provides for. The money that you get from your clients is the result. But what's the purpose? What is driving you? What is calling you forward? Why are you a coach in your specific area? Okay. Generally, our whys are based on a long history. There's a thread throughout our lives, and we keep coming back to our purpose, but it shows up perhaps in different ways, through different vehicles. But our purpose in life of how we're making an impact on others or how we're serving, you want to share that. Okay. You want to share that with others, because people will, it'll align with other people. And people only work with people that they align with. Okay. So people that work with me know that my purpose is to show other coaches how to build their business online using Facebook, pretty much, and email, so that they can make an impact in others' lives. Okay. So if I teach the vehicle of which you can launch from, and that has been my purpose my entire life. Okay. Started as a nurse, And then probably something you don't know about me is a friend and I, we were kind of upset with the way the hospital system was working. We were nurses, we were leaders in nursing, but there was no room for expansion or growth. So we created our own nonprofit called Society of Nurses in Action. And we provided a, workshop on it. And immediately afterwards, like within two weeks, the 5 people that, were in that workshop, everybody got promoted to different positions of leadership. And then we just fizzled out that organization. But it's like been my calling to provide a forum, a platform for leaders so that you can actually deliver your message. Okay. And that's what you learn when you work with me, is how do you build a business using Facebook? All right. So you want to definitely be talking about why you do what you do. Okay. What's your purpose? You want to launch often. You want to at least every 2 weeks, sometimes more, talk about your program in details. What is it like working with you? What are the results people get working with you? What are the outcomes? Too many of the coaches out there, you guys are too vague. Be more specific. What is the promise of your program? If I'm going to spend this amount of money, doesn't matter if it's 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. What is the goal? What are the results that I'll get if I do the work? Okay. Let people read about it. Okay. On their own, they can read about it, mull it over, think about it. Okay. Instead of saying, get in the DMs and I'll tell you more about it. It's not a secret. Don't make it a secret. Blast it out there. Is this making sense to you guys that are on here? Hi, Christina. Who else is on here? Hey, Marion. Okay, you're going to watch the replay. Okay, great. That's clear. Great. Okay. So you want to be at least every 2 weeks, every week talking about your program. Also, I do it in email. Okay. Definitely an email. That was number 9. And number 10 is you want to collect testimonials. Okay. You want to keep a file on your computer of testimonials from people that work with you or have been coached by you and have said something positive about your method, your program, the outcome that they got, so that you can use that to show social proof. That's social proof, showing other people, because people want to know, what proof do you have that your program works? Okay. So every little single one of the proof that you get from clients working with you, you want to collect a file and you want to strategically plant those in your post, scatter them in your post throughout the month, through your email throughout the month. When you're doing a big launch or like a workshop next week, I'm actually going to be interviewing someone that I work with who has, after 1 year of building her business online, she was able to leave her biology corporate lab job. Okay. And she's going full out 100% coaching other people in her area of expertise. So I'm going to be sharing her story. She's going to be online with me. So you want to keep a collection of that, so you have people to tap into, as well as their written statements or their video statements of what it's like to work with you. Okay. So that's number 10. Keep a collection. And then obviously you want to be celebrating wins. Okay. There are not just the wins at the end of your program. There is the result at the end, but there are definitely wins, many wins along the way. So you want to be sharing that with your people in your group. For instance, one gal in my program, she built her Facebook group up to like over 500 in 40 days. I mean, that's like extraordinary, but she really was warming them up. She was with them. She knew exactly who her target audience with. And within 40 days, she had a expansive group just buzzing in there with information. Okay. That is an incredible milestone. Okay. So what are the wins along the way? Okay. For instance, another client of mine that I'm working with, and we're probably in the 9-month time period right now, and she just closed 2 clients over the weekend. Now, it wasn't even, she reached out to them. She's just been her content and going lives and promoting herself. And somebody finally people reach out to her in Messenger and say, I'm really interested in working with you. How do we get started? Okay. Your content works, you content, give it away, prove that you're credible, help solve people's problems. It works. Okay. But you've got to be consistent with it. All right. So that should help you get going. Hi, Perlette. And let's see, any questions here, you guys? If you don't have enough, what if you don't have enough people in group page yet to invite over? Do you mean like you don't have enough people on your personal page? If you know, my strategy is we invite people to be our friends, they land on our personal page, and then from there we move people over to the group. So this is the strategy, Christina. You want to just stay focused on your personal page and just put all your content on your personal page until you get to about 15,000 ideal clients on your personal page. Okay. You want to nurture them. You want to put out content and do lives on your personal page, warm people up to you. Okay. And you want to intertwine about 20% of the time something about you, your life and lifestyle in action, behind the scenes. Okay. So it's not all business on your personal page. Okay. Facebook doesn't want that. But we can educate there. We can inspire there. We can motivate there. Okay. Warm people up there, get them engaging with you. When you get 1,500 ideal clients to 2,000 or more, then open up a group and move people into the group. Hold them in the waiting room until you have about 100, 150 people in the waiting room. Then open the door to the group and then everyone floods in. Okay, there's more to it than that, but nobody wants to be the first at the party in a group that's dead and there's only 10 people in there. All right, so that's the strategy to use. All right, you guys, I want to keep this short and to the point. I also want to, if you're not registered, to already, get into my workshop next week. What people say about it, it is eye-opening. I provide a ton of value, unlike other people that are just giving fluff. You will definitely get into action. And I'm going to do a hands-on working session with me on Zoom at 5 p.m. Pacific in the afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Wednesday, I think I'll do it at 3 o'clock because I have a coaching group in the evening. So just to help you get going, all right? So be sure that you're scheduled for that and mark your calendars out. All right, I'm signing off. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week in the workshop. Bye.